Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Expos and the New York Yankees. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
So coming to the plate, Willie Adames. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Montgomery has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. Not in time.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Stefan Segui is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Kiermaier over at second. Adames at first with no outs. Hit well towards the hole. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
A nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Russell Martin now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His average sits at 296 entering play. Home runs up to 30 now, and 78 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is into the alley. Should be extra bases for Martin. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And it's in time to get him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cliff Floyd, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Margot.
Stepping up to the plate, Manuel Margot. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the stretch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the shooter out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Jay Happ comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Yandy Diaz will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here it is on 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
Coming to the plate again, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Floyd rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first thing. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Standing in now, Willie Adames lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Expos are out in front 6-0. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gio Urshela. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Torres is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The average coming into play right at 320, 37 homers, and an even 90 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. The 2-1.
Ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Expos are out on top 6-0. Into the box now, Stefan Segui. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Number 96.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, down.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
No outs, nobody on.
Ball 2.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now batting, the catcher, Russell Martin.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. And this will be fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one.
That's an out.
On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. 1-1 the count. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's safe. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Cliff Floyd, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his career, Floyd is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No, inside.
2 out here and a runner at second. high in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the third out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Expos lead it 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Puig. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Zobrist has it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Luke Voit, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. So far this season, Voit is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Base hit into right center.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hernandez comes set. Here's the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. bouncer up the middle. Adames brings it in, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Montreal is out in front, 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Manuel Margot. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Settling in now, Yandy Diaz. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into center field. Hicks is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tyler Wade.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Too high. Ball.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This pitch is popped up. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Here's the first pitch to him. Gio Urshela is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes. Hey. Ball 3.
Torres will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Leiva.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres, a base hit in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking at his career totals, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Gary Sanchez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. One and two to the Yankees catcher. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Adames. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wade onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
At the plate, Russell Martin. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Barehanded at his knees. How about that? So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Montreal leads this one 8-2. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
the first baseman, Luke Ford.
Pitch on the way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 22 home runs and 61 RBIs. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
That's a ball. The count's 1-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
It's 1-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working on the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So striding forward now, Tyler Wade. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. Still 8-2. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5.
The Expos, the right fielder.
Stepping up now, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. And that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Chad Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Chad Green. Now batting, the first baseman, Cliff Floyd.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Floyd hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd. Manuel Margot, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Manuel Margot. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Floyd on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. His career numbers in this matchup, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Expos lead this one 9-2. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Torres comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And a sinker, not close, as this misses down and away for ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit hard to short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball 1. In his career, Voigt is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe one batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
As a look, now the pitch. In there, 1-1. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the fifth inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up. Into the fifth inning, they could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
And he popped him up. Adames into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Montreal is on top 9-6. Jonathan Holder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willy Adames.
The shortstop, Willy Adames.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Stefan Segui. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Pull, that's inside.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Urshela is calling for it. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Montreal is out in front 9-6. Oliver Drake enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Oliver Drake.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tyler Wade.
The second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that misses, ball 1. Drake has pitched just under 60 innings, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Drake rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Hit on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 29.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Montreal leads it 9-6. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1. Ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Three and one now to Martin. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Yasiel Puig will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cliff Floyd.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Zach Britton will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 53.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional 7th inning.
Colin Poche gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set. Here it comes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And now pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Margot is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-1 home. Gary Sanchez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Now here it comes. And he got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
Here it comes. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Luke Voigt. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. In now, Willie Adames. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Count now a ball and a strike. Kiermaier's running. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Ready for another shot now, Stefan Segui. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Runner at second here with one man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner with that pitch, it's unhittable.
And the pitch on 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Wade has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. 2-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Montreal is on top here, 11-6. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Alvarado.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1. Line hard, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's retired, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out. Nope, that's the ball.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Margot's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Expos are out in front 11-6. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And right into the shift, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first base.
Striding in once again, Cliff Floyd. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming, here it is. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That evens it up 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Yandy Diaz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher coming on now as the right-hander Eric Gagne gets the call here. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0.
Hey!
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Torres.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1.
The count's 1-1.
Swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Margot is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Ball match outside.
Last chance for the Yankees. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, ball 3.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the stretch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out with the man at first. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Chaz Rowe will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ballgame. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Belted high in the air out to left. Margot looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. At the plate, Luke Voigt. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And the pitch.
Hey!
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Expos have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-9 is how this one ends. Montreal came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Felix Hernandez earns his 8th victory of the season. Jordan Montgomery couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.